It is 5:20, Tuesday afternoon. I have about an hour before my last client. So I figured I'd come on here, get some cardio done. And I was feeling tired. Did you know that exercise can actually give you energy? What's up, Santana? Hello, Chris Meds. 5.0A, I like that name. Nikki MC. What's going on, everyone? So Chris is still sick, so I haven't really been on here as much as I'd like. Trying to take care of him. He's been down since Wednesday. Wednesday he was going down, and then Thursday that boy was out for the count, like sick. Fever, chills, like very flu-like. We thought maybe it was the flu. But I did get him to finally go to the doctor today, and they said upper respiratory infection. So Z-Pack and prednisone and cough suppressant, and hopefully he'll be on the mend. I'm gonna go actually pick up his medicine when I get off here. But hopefully I get him better. Nathan, your girlfriend was told her outfit was too revealing at the gym. What you got, Planet Fitness? I think that's the only gym that would actually say that. And yes, working out does give you more energy. Yeah, a lot of times when people feel that like slum in their day, like 3 o'clock, everybody's like, oh, let's go on a coffee break. Go for a walk. Skip the coffee and just go for a walk. You'll feel refreshed. Robert, ending the workout with me. I love it. Santana, shoot those questions over. What do you got? You had some really good ones the other day. Thank you, Barry. Mike Best, yes, you missed one of my lives. At least one. Definitely. How's everybody's week going so far? We're in it. How do you feel about yoga? And do you add yoga to your workout regimen? I do not do yoga. I can't be left alone that long with my thoughts. I actually just don't enjoy it. That's really all there is to it. I don't enjoy yoga, and I don't enjoy Pilates. They're just boring to me. I like to lift weight. There's nothing wrong with either. I just don't personally enjoy them. They're very good for you. Stretching is very good. I prefer to just stretch. How many grams of protein do I eat in a day? Chris asked. I am 146 pounds, and I eat roughly 170 grams of protein. So about 25 to 30 grams over my body weight. Pick for Super Bowl. You know, every other year I was like with Kansas City. This year, that last game, Kansas City didn't have the heart that the Eagles played with. So I might be rooting for the Eagles this year, considering I'm not actually like a fan of either team. So I usually just kind of pick one of them. I think I'm leaning towards the Eagles this year. I know, and it's hard to believe because I'm a Giants fan. What do I think about power slap? Looks like a good way to get your bell rung permanently. Yeah, Andy. Agreed. There's an art to it. I think it's really cool. I considered it, but like you said, permanently, that's the thing. Risk versus reward. Is it really worth it? Santana, yes. Cold showers are actually really good for your skin and your hair. On the days that I wash my hair, and then I set it to cold before I get out. And I let it run for a good like 2 minutes, cold. It's very good for your body. It's a shame the Eagles have to play against Taylor Swift, the refs, and the Chiefs. Yeah, but if they play with the heart that they played with the other day, it's hard to take it away. I feel like the Bills, like, almost had it, you know? They had it like, they let the refs take them out of it. They needed to just keep playing with that spark. And eventually, they can't take you out of it. It just is what it is. You got to give the refs no reason to call it back, to pick a foul. You just got to play clean, good football. That's the only way, really, the Eagles can win. Because we all saw what happened in that playoffs game with the Chiefs and the Bills. Dog park's a really good idea today. It was like 80 degrees today in Myrtle Beach. We had to suffer with that snow. I guess it's like 2 weeks ago. And now it's 80 degrees. It's been sunny and beautiful. I am not single, Emmanuel. I'm happily married, taking care of my sick husband who has a sinus infection. But speaking of the sinus infection, this is actually really good information. So Blackstone Labs came out with EAAs, and like I've always taken BCAAs, and I use them like during workouts. Like sometimes I'll be on here doing cardio and I'm just sipping on my BCAAs, and I was like, what's the difference? And like it's something I should know, but I never really had a reason to look. And they're vitamins. They're your essential vitamins. So I started Googling it. And EAAs are even better than BCAAs. One key feature is that it supports your immunity. And I got all 3 flavors delivered to my door the other day to sample from Blackstone Labs. They're stupid good. And because Chris is sick and I read that, I was like, I better start downing these. So since like Thursday, I've been drinking EAAs on and off all day long just to make sure I keep my immune system on point. Mike says Adam Sports Bar Sunday for Super Bowl party. Awesome. I know Masters is also having a Super Bowl party on Sunday. Thank you, Will. Wishing Chris a speedy recovery. Good afternoon, Rod. How you doing? Thank you, Kevin. He said it looked beautiful working out. Thank you, Rodney. If you took a 2-month break from working out, do you think you will have the same energy and drive to get back in shape? So I have actually taken a couple months here and there because of breast augmentation, the obvious. From like the day of surgery, the only thing that I want to do is get back to working out. And it's a matter of finding things that I can do and seeing if I can do them and do it. I was to the point where I wasn't allowed to like get my heart rate up, like still had incisions. And the doctor was like, okay, you can go for a walk, but don't get your heart rate up. And if you guys remember, I was posting on Instagram a photo with Shadow, my Doberman, every day, taking her for a walk, and I had a leash wrapped around my waist, so I wasn't using my hands, no arms. So if I needed to like stop her real quick, I would kind of like pull back on my hip and she'd sit. She's well trained. But there's no keeping me away from fitness. I actually have a client right now, and she texted me during the snow. She fell. I just posted her on my Instagram story yesterday. And she was like, you know, in the ER, they said I sprained my ankle. And she's like, I'm gonna have to take some time off. They said 4 to 6 weeks. And I was like, okay. I was like, but listen, if you're comfortable, I can still train you. I can just train you around that. So I trained her one day that week. Then she went to the actual orthopedic surgeon. And he was like, those ER doctors don't know what they're talking about. You broke your fibula, which is the bone kind of like runs along your calf. Fun fact, I didn't know this until now. She broke it in 2 spots. It's not surgical, or at least hers cannot be repaired surgically. She just has to rest it. But her doctor said she can work out. She can't kneel, which took a lot of exercises away from me. But she can still work out. She can get her heart rate up. She can sweat. She just has a boot up to the knee. And that girl comes in and sweats her ass off and is sore as hell. So you do not have to stop working out. I hope that answers your question. Ideal body fat percentage that I want. You said you're about 18%. The other week, I'm about 20, trying to get to 15. So as of this morning, I'm 16.3% body fat. I was up at 19 around the holidays and have been diligently getting myself back down. For me, I'd probably say 15 is like the lowest. Once I get into like the 14s, it's, I'm like too vascular and I'm not competing, so I don't really need to be that vascular. I can get there, I don't think it looks as pretty and feminine. My weekly split, I actually have it, this week I have it saved. I actually typed it out because from day to day, I confuse myself sometimes. But Monday was leg day, quad focus. Today was a full body day. I went to boot camp and I did kickboxing. Tomorrow is glutes and hamstrings. That's Wednesday. Thursday's back and biceps. Friday's a rest day this week. Saturday is shoulders and triceps. And Sunday will be kickboxing. I use, it's called Fight Camp. I got like the bag and it's like a subscription, so they put you through workouts. So I just pick something depending on how much time I have. Today I did kickboxing for like 25 minutes. But my split is different every week. It is not the same. I try and position my split for the week around boot camp. So I don't plan to do like kickboxing and boot camp in the same day. It's too much cardio for me. I try and make sure it's strength and cardio. I get 1 and 1 because I don't want to do too much cardio and burn through my muscle. The goal is to be low body fat, not low muscle. And when you start to approach 40, you want to hold on to as much muscle as you can. I'm obviously a fan of clean eating and putting on that muscle. You're welcome, Will. Hello, Aniket. Hello, Juan. I love the questions. If I missed a question, ask it again, because if I'm in the middle of, answering a question and I miss another question, I don't do it on purpose. And it's a lot to scroll back and try and figure it out between the two phones. What other hobbies do you get pleasure from? If I'm not mistaken, you're really into cars. Yes. I love cars, I love boating, and I'm a big foodie. Even though I like to eat clean, I really have very active taste buds, and I love food. If I had to pick one hobby that's my favorite, it would definitely be food. Trying new restaurants, trying new things, new cuisine, new drinks, even though we're still sober, already into February and still sober. But food would be my favorite activity. Give me a day. Actually, we do this in Nashville. We go with Fit Mom Rachel and Eddie and me and Chris, and we usually take our last day and we go from bar to bar and we try like 2 appetizers from each menu and then go to the next bar. And so we're kind of snacking all day, not really eating a full meal, but just kind of snacking. And you get to try a little bit of everything. No, Blackstone Labs is not created by me and Chris. It was created by PJ Braun, and it is still an active company that I love. All my supplements are from Blackstone Labs, including, I think I told you guys already, Halo Elite is back in stock, and I'm very, very happy. I missed it so much. My workouts have been spot on. Like, I feel like a savage again. It's amazing. Dr. Revis in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, did my breast augmentation. Bar food. Bar food is very good, Will, but it is not good for you. Juan loves my hair. Thank you so much. That's a hard question, MCAT. How many countries' cuisines have I tried? I won't not try something. I like spicy, I like sweet, I like sour, I like salty. Like, you name it, I like it. So I would try anything if it was put in front of me, for sure. It's very rare that I look at something and I'm like, not gonna do it. Greg, good evening to you as well, and thank you for the well wishes for my Chris. Poor guy, like a whole week. Usually you're sick for like maybe 3 days, 4 tops. Like, tomorrow's a full week. Have you had a client that was too cocky, like a know-it-all, or any clients that made your coaching challenging? Yes, but if somebody's too cocky, like, you hired me for a reason, right? If somebody's too cocky and is clearly not willing to listen, I don't appreciate it, and I will fire somebody. I give them time and I give them grace. Some people get very excited to work with me, and I understand that. So I do give them grace for that. But if over the first month to 2 months, you're not calming down and actually listening and, utilizing what you hired me for, then it's not really worth my time. And I have spots to fill that people would really like to utilize and benefit from. So on that note, I have fired clients that are not enriching. Because let's face it, I want everybody to get amazing progress. It makes me feel good. Like, I just had a client last week get on the body scan. In 11 weeks, she's down 12.5 pounds, 11 of which was body fat. I'm jumping for joy as she's getting off the body scan. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And she's like, is this good? I don't know. I've never seen this before. And I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I feel like I lost 12 pounds. of body fat. Like, your victory is my victory. And if I don't feel like that with you as a client, I feel like you're missing out. Learn. Sit in the classroom and learn. It's not like a, you are fired, Chris. It's more of, like, I think we are kind of pulling in two different directions, and there may be a better fit for you out there. It's done very respectfully. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened. But it's always done respectfully, no hard feelings. Like, your money will obviously be better spent somewhere else, that's all. What lifting techniques do you like to use most when lifting? I personally love drop sets or pyramid sets. I love upper body sets to failure. Lower body, I like drop sets. Yeah, I would definitely say drop sets on lower body. But upper body, I'm constantly doing a lot of static holds and a lot of failure sets. I love, like, back and biceps, doing a static hold, banging out 5 to 7 more reps, static hold, 5 to 7 more reps, and let it freaking burn. Girlfriend loves that purple top. Where did you get it from? Thank you. Toy Stang. This is a Bombshell sportswear sports bra. They're more expensive than most workout clothes for sure, but the quality is definitely worth the money. And they always have cool, like, designs, and the material is always top notch. So Bombshell sportswear. And I'm happy she likes it. Man, it is freaking hot in here. I don't have any heaters on. Have you seen that show called Fit, Fat, Fit? No, I have not. It's a show where a bodybuilder gains just as much weight as their client for 4 months. Then they lose the weight together. No, what a cool concept. Here's why it's a different process for the client and the coach, I would assume. If you have, like, for me, right? I'm 146 pounds. Say I have a client that's 200 pounds walking into me, and I have to gain weight to get to 200 pounds. So I'm gonna gain essentially 55 pounds to get there. You know I'm not gonna not work out. So, and muscle doesn't fall off that quickly. So in order for the coach to get that big, you already have a base of muscle, is what I'm trying to say. So it should essentially be easier for the coach to lose weight, I would think, than the client, because muscle helps you burn fat. Nice color backdrop behind. Oh, do you like the green wall, or do you like the American flag, or a combination of both? Thank you for pointing that out, Christian. Christian said it was 41 degrees when he was going to work today. Where do you live? It was definitely nice out this morning when I got my daughter on the bus. It had to be like 50. I would love to visit Australia. Jono. Yes, I would love to. That is a bucket list country for me to visit. Continent, really. Christian says he likes green and the flag. My birthday's St. Patrick's Day. I live in Colorado, and I'm at work watching you. Oh, Colorado is 41 degrees. I got you. And happy almost birthday. It's coming up. It's a very big health risk, but the show is very interesting. A bodybuilder that has never been obese or out of shape now knows the everyday struggle. Oh, I totally can see that. Especially for somebody that doesn't know how it feels to be overweight, the fatigue that sets in, how your body feels carrying the extra weight. I mean, let's face it, if you're fit, if I put on 5 pounds and I'm doing pull-ups and I take 5 pounds off and I'm doing pull-ups, they're gonna feel easy. It's gonna feel like cake. You put on weight like that. I mean, even a simple thing like tying your shoes, which sure I take for granted, but if you're heavy and have to maneuver a certain way, it's gonna be a whole nother journey, really. What station is that on? Fit, Fat, Fit, right? Is that what it was called? I would actually really like to check it out. It's on YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fit, Fat, Fit. Santana, since you're on YouTube right now, I want to remember this. Can you comment that when we get off here on like any of my recent videos, just so I don't forget, because I definitely want to check that out. Sounds really interesting. Definitely sounds like something I'd like. And I'm not big on TV. Kristen, do you like tequila? Yes, Caesar. I like shots of tequila. I like skinny margaritas. I do not like sour mix. We talked about that on one of these lives. Gives me an indigestion. But yes, I love tequila. I have probably way too much tequila in my house. I don't know how me and Chris have been sober for the entire month of January and still sober, because I have so much liquor in my house. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to check that out. Fit, Fat, Fit. I got to remember that. If Chris is watching, I hope he wrote it down. Salman Santana was telling me about a show called Fit, Fat, Fit on YouTube, where the bodybuilder coach gains weight to match his client, and then they lose the weight together. I think it sounds so cool. I'm excited to check it out. It's a Lifetime show, but there's episodes on YouTube. Okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you for going the extra mile. Yeah, Style, you probably do know me from there. Welcome to YouTube, where we keep it clean. And some people are watching on Instagram, which I appreciate as well. Whew. We're almost 30 minutes in today. I look like Charlotte Flair. Well, she's very pretty, so that's a nice compliment. Thank you. Salmon loves my gym. Viper Mike. Yes, this is live. Is that a silly, are you making a silly comment? You know this is live. You've been on here before. I've talked directly to you on here before. I'm sure if you say Fit, Fat, Fit enough times, you'll remember to search it. Yeah, Santana. I better remember. I've said it, like, how many times have I said it? I definitely want to search it. My age is 39. I will be the big 40 in May. Viper Mike, just teasing you. Thank you, Lady Death. She said, I love your workouts and you're beautiful. I appreciate you. Favorite genre of music, especially when working out? Well, if we're going workouts, I listen to Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. That is on repeat on Pandora in my gym. It's always such a good mix. It's got like M&M. It's got raw Bailey. It's got some wrap. It's got some rock. It's really good. Oh, thank you, Rod. He sent me a gift. That was really nice. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, I appreciate you, Rod. Thank you very much. To Christian, 42 is not old. I'm going to be there in like 3 years. Relax, bro. Viber Mike, Chris is, I took him, that boy had such an ego. He was not going to urgent care today. Tried to get him to go urgent care this morning. We had to pick up the vet because he had new tires put on. And he's like, oh, we have to go get the vet. And I was like, well, then we can go to urgent care, can't we? He was like, fine. So I put him in the car and his ass went to urgent care. So he's got antibiotics, prednisone, cough syrup, the works. I'm happy to get him some serious medicine. Once you're sick for a week, you need to just go to the doctor and figure it out. They said it was a sinus infection, so we'll see. I just need my teammate back, you know? He's my husband, but he's my teammate. I miss my babe, my healthy babe. Do you feel like once you got in shape, your income started to increase? Kind of like manifestation? Yeah, I think we talked about this before. So working out helps you develop discipline, but once you develop discipline and the skills to be disciplined, they transfer over into everything that you do, whether it's work or family or your other activities, even just organization in the house. It all transfers over. So yeah, absolutely. The more fit I've become, the more disciplined I've become, the better we've done with businesses, and they've been growing, which is wonderful. That's the goal, right? And it makes you not want to slow down in the gym because it's that cascading effect. Yes, Marcus, late cardio session today. I was actually feeling tired, and we were talking earlier, and I said, instead of going to get a cup of coffee late in the day, getting a little workout in, even if it's just something small, like I'm walking on a treadmill, it gives you a lot of energy to get through the rest of the day. I have one more client in about 40 minutes. And then I can wind down, unwind, whatever, same thing. But I do have to go get Chris's medicine before she gets here, so I am going to shut it down because I'm such a good wife. I just want him to have his medicine, and I want to go get it for him. I don't want him to run errands. I want him to rest. But thank you guys. Holy cow. I'm out of breath. Thank you guys for being on here. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you for keeping me energized this afternoon when I was getting tired. But have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.